Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Builds. I'm your host, Michael May. Good morning to those on the playback. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on the video. We're going to dive right into this one, y'all. Gucci, what up? Good morning. We're going to dive right into this one, y'all. Because I think that y'all guys thought I was playing. What's good? What's goody? This cigar rapper's giving me a tough time. Anyway, I think y'all guys thought I was playing. When I always tell you guys, I want y'all guys to make it. I want y'all guys to make more money. I want you guys to strive to be the best men that you could be. And today we got a woman who's only dated millionaires. And the funny part about it is, I believe her. You want to know why? Because the lady y'all about to see is gorgeous. And I want you guys to understand something. I've been telling you guys for the longest time. Fellas, I've been telling y'all for the longest time. The more money you make, the higher up you go in success. The women are different. Fellas, I understand if you guys never got a chance to really experience what a high quality woman looks like. I get it. Fellas, I get it. Not a lot of you guys got the opportunity to know what it is that a woman speaks to you in a certain tone in her voice, that a woman speaks to you with a certain level of respect. But fellas, the higher up you go, I told you, the more participation you receive. Let's dive right into this video, because I want you guys to understand that this is not a game. I've been telling you guys this for quite some time, and I'm happy that this woman wasn't afraid to say it. Let's dive right in.
Men don't owe us anything. They don't have to buy us stuff. They don't have to provide. They don't have to buy us gifts and stuff.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. This video is a perfect addition to our previous one about AI intimacy companions, where I stated a wife is not born, she's raised.
You can hate me. You can.
Did you hear what he just said? Shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Fellas, wives are not born. They're raised. This is the reason why I be saying, this is the reason why I say all the time, just because the woman is a woman doesn't qualify her for a man. Fellas, most women don't qualify for a husband or a man. What makes you think that a woman qualifies for a good man, or a rich man, or a wealthy man, or a man who's gonna provide and give her this comfortable life? Fellas, most women do not meet the requirements, the basic requirements for this kind of man. Fellas, pay attention, man.
You can love me, but it doesn't change the fact that I've only dated billionaires, and I've never had many relationships in my life, but all my previous relationships were with very powerful men. And today,
fellas, look at this woman. Fellas, look at this woman. This woman looks soft-skinned. She's a beautiful young lady. Her hair looks nice. It's pushed back. You could see her neck. See, fellas, hear me out. Hear me out. I want you to pay attention. There is a certain way that men with money like their women to wear their hair. Have y'all guys ever seen chicks do this shit? Hold on. Fellas, have y'all ever seen chicks go get this long ass weave, right? They get this long ass weave and they be like this. Like they be trying to like put this shit to the front like this. Like chicks that have a long ass weave and they should be like this. Like they always have it to the front. Fellas, men like to see neck. We like to see your neckline. Fellas, the neck is a very attractive thing. Fellas, Look at this woman, how she's built. Fellas, this woman has only dealt with millionaires. Everybody she deals with is millionaires. Now, I will say this. I'm going to say one. I'll say it at the end. No. I'll say it now. I'm going to say one thing that this lady does not say. One very important thing that high value men appreciate and we value. We value secrecy. I gotta say it like that because some of you guys may not understand if I say it any other way. We value a woman that knows how to keep her mouth shut. We value a woman that knows how to not talk about somebody else's business. We value a woman that knows how she understands what her place is next to this powerful man. The problem is, fellas, hear me, a lot of women have never been around powerful men, and this is the reason why some of you guys may be struggling when it comes to these women. Fellas, this woman looks soft. She looks, bro, look, first of all, look at her. She straight, no wrinkles, no nothing. Look at this soft face. Her teeth look white. Fellas, look at the blouse she's wearing with the beautiful necklace. Fellas, I'm putting y'all on to game, but I've been telling y'all this for a long time. Fellas, the higher up you go, fellas, listen to me. When you have leadership skills, when you're a protector, provider, when you fellas, when you are complete, which you'll never be complete without God, but there. But whenever you are pretty much complete, fellas, women are different. Fellas, y'all don't understand this, man. I'm gonna let this lady talk.
I want to get real about something we all thought about is dating wealthy men.
Yep.
Nah, she did not only date billionaires with a B. However, today we're diving into the lessons this content creator is teaching women on how to date rich men. Now, even though she's speaking to women, she's actually dropping truth bombs about what men, wealthy or not, should value in themselves, especially when it comes to navigating that dating foolishness. Let's get into it.
Now, I will say this, fellas. This is a fact. Fellas, she is talking to us men. Yes, she is talking to the women. Yes, she's trying to give them little tips and things to learn how to deal with high value men, high income men. Fellas, I want you to understand, the more discreet a woman can be, the more valuable she is. Fellas, I need you to understand something. Fellas, if you don't value your privacy, ready? I'll give you an example. Y'all gotta see my sons, gotta see my boys, ready? But you will never see my wives, ever. But there's a reason for that. And the problem is this, y'all don't seem to understand that there are certain things you're supposed to keep private. There are certain things you're supposed to keep private. You understand? And a lot of the time, I keep telling you fellas, a lot of the time, you guys won't make it to certain levels because y'all talk too much. Y'all talk about other people's business too much. Ready? I've always told y'all guys, I'm trying to catch this inauguration, but I know he ain't ready yet. Hear me. I keep trying to tell you guys, why do you think I always say this, and my past the 10-minute mark, I just made it perfect. Your fellas, a lot of you guys talk yourself out of pussy. Why? Cause you guys talk too much. Yeah, you see that chick over there? Yeah, I be smashing. Yeah. Y'all niggas get y'all too excited over some ass. This is the difference, y'all. Fellas, hear me out. Fellas, when you up there, when you a boss, it comes to you like you're brushing your teeth in the morning. So it becomes nothing. That's, fellas, this is how they separate the difference. Ready? I've never asked anybody I work with. I never asked Celine Dion. I never asked Billy Joel. I never asked El General. I never asked Don Omar. I never asked Daddy Yankee. I never asked nobody for a picture. You wanna know why? Cause me asking niggas for a picture is me acting like I ain't never been here before. What you're supposed to do is this. You know how you get a picture? See, this is why, fellas, hear me out. Why do you think we clown people? And I'm saying we. Whenever I say we, I'm included in the conversation. Why do you think we laugh when we see y'all niggas in the club and y'all run into Jim Jones or 50 and you'll take a picture with them and y'all niggas title it on the Instagram, we working. Get the fuck. Y'all niggas is weird. Y'all weird. What up, Boy King? This conversation damn sure ain't for you, but you a young man, so tune in. Tune in and pay attention. Because you're going to be a grown man one day too. Not saying that your parents shouldn't be teaching you this, but I'm going to give it to you raw.
I can save your marriage in the next 4 weeks and get your wife appreciating and loving you again daily.
Thing number one is to be honest and to stay always humble regarding their money. These men will always be with a woman who helps them save their money, not spend their money.
Fellas, did you hear what she said? A woman staying humble. And when it comes to a man's, fellas, when a woman, fellas, listen to me. I want you to understand. Let her talk.
Because every single person around them is trying to take their money away from them. And if you're someone who knows how to count the money and who knows the value of the money, doesn't matter if it's $100, if it's $1,000, you know the true value and how hard it is to make the money, they will never let you go. I mean, there's so many women on the internet teaching that your man has to spoil you. If they have a lot of money, they should invest in you. They have to dress you head to toe. The love is like all these bags, cars, and apartments. I'm not gonna be one of these people because the men that I've dated, they don't even mess with that. What I've learned is that men don't owe us anything. They don't have to buy us stuff. They don't have to provide. They don't have to buy us gifts and stuff. They do it because they're in love with us, because of their generosity, because of their nature. But the most important thing is that they don't have to. But when you treat them as a walking wallet and you expect stuff from them, they will treat you like another.
Fellas, what she just said is gold. Fellas, what she just said is gold. The problem in today's society is women feel entitled to your money. Women feel entitled, like you're supposed to take care of me. You're supposed to pay all the bills. Like, ready? A great example, if you guys are following me on Instagram, a great example, I think his name is Travis Kelce, the guy from the Chiefs. His girlfriend, he was dating a black woman, right? He said she talking 100%. That's a fact. He was dating a black woman. She's beautiful, but she thought that she was above everything. Like, hold up, I'm gonna show you guys. I put this on my man talk yesterday on my Instagram because I do black hoodie talk.
Yeah. What was the tea on that? Yeah. Do I look like anybody that would split anything? So you guys broke up at that point because... No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills? No. Okay.
And look at what happened. She called herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for.
Yep. She's like, his girlfriend used to be like, you think, look at me. Do I look like somebody who's gonna pay 50-50? He left her, ended up with this girl, Taylor Swift. First of all, Taylor Swift makes way more money than him. Taylor Swift, and she said it, we go 50-50. Fellas, listen to me. Fellas, listen to me. If Taylor Swift is willing to go 50-50 with her man, there's no woman on this planet that should tell you anything. Fellas, if Taylor Swift is going 50-50 with her man, what seems to be the problem? I'm telling you guys, what happens is these women feel entitled to your money. But this lady here that's talking down here, I want you guys to understand, fellas, I already warned y'all. Fellas, that's why I be begging y'all to go get the bag. I be begging you niggas. I be like, fellas, go fuck everything. Listen, fellas, fuck the gym. Fuck watching TV. Fuck everything. Go get the money. Why? Fellas, the more money you make, money puts you in a different category. Then you start your choices in life. Your taste goes up. This is why I always tell you fellas, I think you guys should fly first class at least one time in your life. Because I guarantee you, even if you fly first class on JetBlue, even if it's JetBlue, I guarantee you, you'll never fly coach again. Why? Because the treatment, nigga, you be in first class eating lobster while in the back they having peanuts. It's a difference. You be in the front having burger and fries, in the back they having cookies and soda and nasty coffee. In the back they having the Folgers coffee, and in the front they have that premium A1 Espresso Bustelo coffee in the front. I think it's a game. Fellas, listen to me. Fellas, listen to me. Women that really deal with the men that are making the money are the most humblest. Fellas, I'm gonna say it again. You know when you are around a woman who has been around men with money, because she's not expecting that man to spend money. What she's expecting that man to do is, fellas, listen to me. I'm gonna play it again. I'll play it again. Fellas,
there's so many women on the internet teaching that your man has to spoil you. If they have a lot of money, they should invest in you. They have to dress you head to toe. The love is like all these bags, cars, and apartments. I'm not gonna be one of these people, because the men that I've dated, they don't even mess with that. What I've learned is that
they don't even mess with that.
Men don't owe us anything. They don't have to buy us stuff. They don't have to provide. They don't have to buy us gifts and stuff. They do it because they're in love with us, because of their generosity, because of their nature. But the most important thing is that they don't have to. But when you treat them as a walking wallet and you expect stuff from them, they will treat you like another.
Now, fellas, I will say this. Why do you think us fellas, we laugh when you fellas grow up? I'm not saying when you're 20 years old. I'm not saying when you're 25. I'm saying when you're 35 and over. Why do you think us men, we laugh at you when you date a 30-year-old woman, a 35-year-old woman, and you're 35? Why do you think that we laugh at you guys? Because, fellas, if a woman did not meet you in, if you wasn't 20 and she was 20 and you guys grew together, you don't owe her shit. The problem is this. I keep telling you guys, that's the reason why a lot of older women a lot of older women try to shame us older men for dating younger women, because older women feel like our money is their money. They feel like us being older, now we're making more money, we're more mature, they feel like they deserve what we worked hard for. Fellas, if you worked hard to get to where you're at, you better go and get yourself a beautiful ass woman. You better go and get yourself a beautiful young thing. Yo, what up, boom? You better go ahead and do it. Because you know what? Why would I give an older woman my prime when I don't have hers? Fellas, I'm gonna say this again. Why would I work hard, climb the ladder to get to where I got to get to where I get to then only look back and have to deal with the woman that already gave her best years to somebody else? Why? Fellas, my wife keeps me thriving. She keeps me, fellas, listen to me. If it wasn't because of her, I wouldn't go outside. She'll tell you, if it's not because she says, let's go for a walk, if it's not because she says, hey, let's go to the mall, hey, let's go out to eat. Every now and again, I want to go out to eat. But if me, fellas, hear me out. I'm gonna put you guys on to something. Do you know why men spend so much money in their homes? Any one of you. We got 19 in the building. Shout out to you guys. Good morning. Any one of you. Do you know why men spend so much money in their homes? Anybody can answer it. Do you know why men spend so much money in their homes? And I really want to see where some of you guys' minds is at, because I don't think you guys understand this concept yet. And then women damn sure don't understand this concept. Women damn sure don't understand why men spend so much money in their homes. But let me go ahead and tell you guys. He goes, because they value of what they got, what they work so hard for. You are correct. Fellas, men work hard and they want to stay home and relax. And when they home, they want it to be like a getaway. The reason why most women like to go outside, because that's where their attention is at. So a woman being in the house, it doesn't benefit her. But fellas, I want you to understand something. But fellas, I keep telling y'all, the higher up you go, the higher quality of woman you're gonna run into. Fellas, you know what it is for me to be out, go out with my boss, and I'm just sitting there smoking a cigar. You guys know I'm always with a cigar. I'm smoking a cigar. I'm having my little bit of wine or whatever I'm having. And you know what it is for women to walk up to me? Fellas, when I first experienced that, when I first experienced a woman walk up to me, she's like, so, tell me about yourself. And I'm sitting here, I look over and I'm like, holy shit. Beautiful, gorgeous woman. Fellas, y'all think women don't approach men? Fellas, if women don't approach you, it's because you ain't get to that level yet. Once you get to that level, women will approach you. Fellas, hear me out. Once y'all already know I'm the Ric Flair of this shit. Hear me. Once y'all guys get to that level where you're making that money and women see that you're a powerful man, they approach you. Ain't got nothing to do with looks. Fellas, I've had women come up to me, walk up to me, put their arm around me and go, hi, I'm Sarah. Well, that was her real name, because I remember that was the first time it ever happened. Hi, I'm Sarah. And I'm like, Michael. Oh, Michael, nice. So, what do you do? Like, fellas, I keep telling y'all, when I first wore this watch with my boss, my presidential, when I first wore my presidential, it has to be clean. That's the only reason why I have it out. I'm taking it to the jewelry store, because in case y'all guys don't know, jewelry's supposed to be cleaned every couple of years. Or jewelry fades. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Unless you have like cheddar or like 18 karat. 18 karat doesn't really lose the shine, but you gotta clean your stuff. Every now and again, you have to go take your stuff to the jewelry store, let them pop out the glass, let them clean the hands, let them clean the mechanics. Yes, you have to get your stuff cleaned. But now, I will say this. When it happened to me, it threw me off. I didn't know what was happening. And when the first time it happens to you guys, it's going to throw you off. You're not going to know what's happening. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Listen.
Exactly. Rich man or not, you do not owe these women anything. This is where it starts, gentlemen, with you. You set the standard. You decide if a woman is worth your time, money, and energy. As this content creator points out, there's a whole army of garbage female influencers teaching women how to be parasites, not wives.
Yep.
The foolishness. Listen, it's not
Don't forget, women wives are not born, they're raised. Let's keep going.
about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Don't be a simp jutsu master and blow your cash on a freaking parasite. A woman.
Fellas, now hear me out. Fellas, hear me out. Hear me out. I always tell you guys this. Ready? And I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna do another man talk. I'm definitely gonna hurt your feelings tomorrow. Hear me out. I told you guys. Ready? Look what she said. And look what he said. It ain't about how much money you can spend, about how much money you can keep. Fellas, when women are around men who are making money, guess what they want to make sure you do? They want to make sure your life is at peace so you can keep making the money. Fellas, ready? I'm gonna hurt some of y'all. Yo, I hope Ball King is out of here. Ball King, I hope you are not in this conversation right now. I'm gonna say some grown man shit that I don't think your parents are gonna appreciate. Maybe in about 4 years they will, but you 14 years old. Hear me out. Fellas, women up there, women, the higher up you go, they don't be like, you gotta smash me all night long. I need to be satisfied. You gotta beat the brakes off of me. You gotta give me the business all night. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Fellas, the higher up you go, they don't be like, round 2, round 9. Let's go. Put that music back on. Let's do it. Listen, fellas. If she gets 15 minutes of pleasure of that time, she's grateful. She's grateful. The problem is this: y'all are not there. Y'all not high enough, fellas. I want you to understand. A woman is supposed. I'm giving out too much good stuff, cause that's for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow morning show is gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be dangerous.
Woman needs to be a valuable asset to your life.
I need you to understand that beauty opens doors, but it doesn't make someone stay.
Yep.
These men meet gorgeous women every single day. They can have anyone they want just like that. But what kind of woman makes a difference? It's that woman that makes her appearance and her beauty the least interesting.
Fellas, can y'all please understand? Do y'all see how this woman looks, bro? Look how elegant she looks. She's so soft. Her eyebrows are soft. Her eyes are green. Jesus. Look, like I said, look at her neckline. No wrinkles. Look, her blouse is nice. Right to the shoulders, making her elegant. She has her short hair. She pulled it behind her ears intentional for this video, because people know women with hair and their neck showing makes them look more attractive. Fellas, I want you to understand. Look at this. She only dates wealthy men. I understand why. Fellas, I want you to understand this. The higher up you go, the more cooperative the women are. You heard what she said, fellas. I keep telling y'all this. Fellas, I see beautiful and cute women every day. Every day I go outside, I could be like, wow, she's cute. Wow, okay, she's cute. But guess what? How many men are gonna be like me? They're gonna protect their woman, cultivate their woman, provide for their woman. Fellas, did you guys know that over 50% of your job in your life when you have a woman is to protect yourself, not from the criminals outside. You gotta protect her from herself. I lost you niggas. See? Y'all niggas don't understand. Nobody ever told y'all niggas this. You're supposed to protect your woman from herself. Fellas, yes. Women get in their own way. You gotta protect her from herself. Fellas, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me though. It's cool. Let me keep going. Y'all don't hear me though.
interesting thing about her. The moral of the story is that when they
He said
give
bars.
and you only take, they will stop giving. They are not dumb. These men are the smartest men in the world because look what they've built for themselves. If you show them love and appreciation, no matter the lifestyle, if you show them that you can love them with the money and without the money, they will give you the world, babe. If these wealthy guys find a woman who can see their soul and fall in love with the little boy that they truly are, they will spoil you as much as they can.
Now, fellas, don't get offended. Don't get offended. Don't get offended. Don't get offended. I'm going to say something because she just said she called us little boys. Fellas, she's correct. Fellas, listen to me. Don't get offended. Don't get offended because the minute you get offended, you stop listening. And once you stop listening, you stop learning. And once you stop learning, you stop growing. Pay attention to me. Listen to me. Fellas, pay attention. What do we call our cars? Toys. What do most of y'all guys call your houses? Cribs. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Fellas, everything is associated with the things that we want. Fellas, yeah, those are just a few toys that I got. Few toys that I got. Cigars. This is sugars. Yeah. Fellas, I've been around millionaires. A lot of my friends got way more money than me. This is called sugar. Yo, I got some sugar over there by the thing. Now, some people call sugar. Y'all know what we're not gonna explain that part on not on YouTube. But yo, listen, yo, I got some sugar sticks over there in the box. Yeah, I got some sugar over there. Fellas, everything is associated with different things, bro. Like this is what we ready. When y'all guys mac into chicks, y'all call it game. Yeah, I got the game. I got that game. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, everything with us, we associate it to us being boys. I'm sorry, fellas. Now, what? See, and the reason why I tell you guys to get the money, cause what I don't want you guys to do is have what most men who struggle their whole life have, which is it's called the midlife crisis. You see how women in like their 50s, they want to sit there and start dyeing their hair black, going to get all this fucking facial thing depressing, and they want to wear these poom shorts and all that. No. But us, we tend to want to go backwards and get the cars and get the fellas. If you do it your whole life, fellas, you could live like a king for a short time or live like a prince for a long time. I'm just saying, shout out to Shaquille O'Neal.
Because they see that you see a person in them, not a sponsor, not a wallet. So if you truly want to be with a wealthy guy and have a magical life, you have to fall in love with the person. I'm sorry.
Did you catch that apology? Even she knows the idea of women genuinely loving men for their personality alone is foolishness.
Fellas, listen to me. Fellas, listen to me. Hear me out. If you I wish, fellas, hear me out. Do this for 3 months. I know y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna be like, true, hell no. Find the Equinox in your area. Find the Equinox gym. Pay that $190 a month entry fee just for 3 months. Pay it for 3 months. I guarantee you will run into your first millionaire friend. And I guarantee you the women that they are around are so pleasant. You guys have to experience this for yourself. I promise you guys. I promise you. I promise you.
Here's the red pill truth that modern women won't admit. Like she said, if men can't find a woman who loves the little boy in them, their authentic, unfiltered selves, those men will spoil her endlessly. Why?
Why? What exciting benefits do you get as a Hertz Gold Plus Rewards member?
You get to skip the line and go right to your
It's crazy. Come on with these commercials, man. Come on with these commercials, dogs. Hurry up, man. Stop playing with these monsters over here. Nope.
Because as kids, we were sold this angelic idea of women. And it's always been the idea of a woman that made men fall in love.
Yep.
But here's the kicker. Once you truly understand women, that illusion shatters. It's extremely hard to love women when you understand them.
Fellas, if y'all never heard that before in y'all life, fellas, I've had conversations with my wife. You know what? I'm gonna find the video on Reva. I'm gonna show you the video on Reva. Fellas, do you know why it's so important? Fellas, oh my God, I'm gonna say the most important thing I ever heard in your life, probably. Listen to me. Do you guys know why it's important for you to find a woman that was raised to be a wife? Fellas, he partially just said it. Fellas, if you understand women, you know it tends to be a little harder for you to be absolutely in love with them. This is why when I hear men like, I'm madly in love with my wife, fellas, I love my wife. She is irreplaceable. She ain't going nowhere. But your woman, fellas, women are supposed to love you more than you love them. That's how the strength in the relationship stays put. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me though. All right, I'm gonna say this again. Fellas, listen to me. The reason why he just said what he said about the whole situation about the women and the man, and I understand the women, fellas, hear me out. The reason why it's important for you to find the woman who was raised to be a wife is because the more you have to, fellas, I'm not saying you're not going to teach your woman some things. You're going to teach your woman how to fit into your life. And I got videos to go over about that. But if you have to teach a woman how to be the woman, how to be a wife, she becomes less attractive. She becomes less attractive to you. This is the reason why it's important, fellas. You may not see it. It may not be something that you guys automatically experience immediately with your feelings. But I guarantee you, the more and more you have to teach your woman, the less attractive she becomes to you. Not saying you don't love her, because we love a different way. As long as we're still protecting, providing, and leading our women. Fellas, we don't love our women like, oh my God, let me hug you, let me kiss you, oh my gosh, I want to spend so much time, oh my God. That's how they love us. They want to spend time with us. They want to give their body to us. How we love is, fellas, that's why I keep telling you guys, my wife never has to say I love you for the rest of our days. She doesn't have to say shit. If she never said I love you, I know she loves me. You wanna know why? Cause me and her can have an all-out argument and she will still come bring my plate right the fuck here in the middle of my stream and feed me. When we outside, she'll be like, hey honey, what are we gonna do? And then when we get back home, she back to that fucking mean ass voice and that mean ass face that she could have. That's respect. Fellas, the Bible says, wives, respect your husbands. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Back when women were raised to be wives, society upheld this idea. But now, the cat's out of the bag. Protect your wallets, gentlemen.
Thing number 2 is to be kind to everyone.
Yep.
Not just people around you when you're in good conditions, when you're in like rich hotels and
Yep.
private planes and on the boat and you're treating everyone nice, but to every single person. People who work on the gas station, people who serve you at the restaurant, people who clean your rooms, and just people on the streets. If you show your men that you can treat people based on their heart and how they treat you, not based on their social economic status, he will fall in love with you like crazy.
Fellas, she ain't lying. Fellas, listen to me. I don't tithe to no church. As long as the church receives those tax breaks from the government, I don't tithe to no church. Hear me. But you know what I will do? If God puts it on my heart and I'm in the street and I see a homeless person, yo, boom, here's $10. See, and I don't give homeless people $2. That's crazy. I'll be like, yo, here's $10. Here's $15. Yo, here, take that. Here, go get something to eat. There were even times where if I see a bunch of homeless people, I'll go and get waters and freaking cakes and sandwiches and I'll bring it to them. And guess what? You know what? For those who've been here for longer than 2 years, you guys remember the story from when I used to do armed security. I was IPS. When I did armed security for extra money at Walmart, what I used to do is there was this one homeless guy that I used to always take care of. I knew he was genuinely homeless because his house got burned down, and then his wife left him, obviously, so he became homeless. You know what I did? Every time I saw him, so I wouldn't get in trouble, I would buy his stuff, buy his juices. My wife knew. My wife put $50 aside every day in case if I was to go over there and work. I would put drinks, Skittles, chocolate chip cookies. I'll put sandwiches in it. I'll tie it up, and I always told them, yo, I put it over there in the bushes, which is off camera on the property, because the managers used to be like, yo, can you please stop trying to feed these homeless people? Can they keep coming over here? I said, I don't feed the homeless. I feed this one man that I know his house got burnt down. And you know what? God always rewards me. He always rewarded me for that. My wife will always say, give him that and give him $10. So every week we have $50 aside just for him. We go outside. If it's in my heart, I want to give this homeless person, honey, what we got on this cash? All we got is $19. Give me. There you go. The problem is you guys be like, 1, 2, here you go, sir, $2, but you have $300 in your pocket. Shame on you. Shame on you. But then you want the blessings that I have. You want the blessings that other men have. But you know what? You also have to give. You also got to be the blessing. You understand? But now back to this, right? Fellas, when we see our women are giving and loving and nurturing to everybody, that makes them attractive. When your woman is nurturing, like, yes, sure, come inside. Yeah, we're going to feed you. Of course. Yes. What? I'm telling y'all, man, I hope and pray all of you guys become millionaires and wealthy so you guys can understand what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of you guys don't understand right now.
Unfortunately, it's so rare to find people who are kind in this world. Being kind is free. It seems like the easiest thing in the world, right? But for some reason, it's not. And it breaks my heart when I'm surrounded by very successful, wealthy people and I attend these parties and expensive dinners and they treat staff and people around them so unkindly. I literally walk away. One time, I had an argument with a very famous person. Let
me give you guys I wish my wife was up. I wish she was up. Fellas, whenever we go out to the restaurant, I don't tip I don't tip my waiter at the end. When I walk into certain places that they already know who I am, they sit me where they know I need to sit. I tip them before I eat my food. Fellas, the other day my son came, right? When he was here, we went to IHOP. For those who know me, I love IHOP. For those that know me and I see my stories in the beginning when I first started YouTube, IHOP is mine's and my son's favorite pastime. We love to go to IHOP and just sit there and just talk, me and him, just kick the shit, you know what I'm saying? Father and son shit. But this is what we do. That's our thing. Every time I walk into IHOP, they know if the server's not there, they'll tell me, oh, he's not here today. I walk out. They know. Fellas, hear me out. Hear me out. When I walk into certain stores, like where I go to get all my guns at, if it ain't the manager I'm talking to, I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to nobody. Fellas, you have to learn how to build rapport. You have to learn how to build a rapport with people. You walk in, somebody treats you good. What's your name? All right, boom, boom. I see you around. I'll always come here. I'm gonna look for you. Why? Because when you walk in, they're gonna be like, oh shit, Michael May's here. Oh, come sit down. Come sit here. And fellas, my wife always says it. Everywhere she goes with me, she sees how people change, how people kick into high gear. That's because that's what we're supposed to do as men. As men, we're supposed to do that. We're supposed to sit there and we're supposed to be willing to be like that. We're supposed to be willing. I don't understand me though. Let's keep going.
See that kind of behavior. I don't care who you are. I will put you on your place. Because you never know the person's story. You never know what they went through. And just because you're wealthy, it doesn't allow you, it doesn't give you an opportunity to treat people lower than you are. And I truly believe that being kind is a skill. Yes, 1% of the world are born with...
Yo, I wish my wife was... Yo, I don't think she's up. Fellas, you know how many times I've walked into a restaurant or I didn't know who was around me, and when I leave... If I see a whole area of cops sitting down, 4, 5, 6 of them, I pick up the whole tab. I'll be like, yo, I'll be like, listen, I'll be like, who's their waitress? Who's their waiter? Give me their bill. I'll pay for it. I walk to the table. Hey, fellas, have a good night. I took care of your meal, man. Listen, keep working hard. X, Y. Fellas, you know how many cops see me and they be like, hey, hey. Cause y'all don't understand, fellas, as men, we are made to build shit. But how do you build when you don't know how to build shit? Fellas, do it. Trust me, do it. You see a whole seat, you see a whole thing there, XYZ, boom, 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 boom. Yo, you see 2, 3 officers, yo. Come and bring them the receipt. Hey fellas, this meal is on me, all right? You guys have a good day. Keep working hard, all right? You have a good one. Then I'm like, hey, what's your name? Hey, my name's Michael May. How you doing? You know, boom, boom, this, that. Oh, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Fellas, when you do good things to people, good things come back to you. You guys don't understand.
Big hard because they grew up in a healthy household, but for most of the people it's a choice, it's a skill.
There you go. It's a skill, one that's taught during upbringing. The foolishness of man or women thinking it's attractive to be a biatch is laughable.
Now I will say this. The person who taught me all this shit, how to shave, how to put on my colognes, how to wear a suit, how to tie a tie, was my step pops, Kenny. He always tip. Don't be a cheap bastard. Always tip. My pops used to be online, but when I look behind him, if it's an elderly lady or if it's a lady with like 2, 3 kids, and you can see, you know when somebody's struggling, when they going through their bag and they counting every single dollar, you're like, look, I'll pick this up, ma'am. Take your bags and go ahead and go. Enjoy yourself, ma'am. Put it on. I got it. I'm taking care of this, fellas. If this is how you build up who you are as a man, let's keep going. And women also find it attractive.
Men who take their talents overseas are floored by the kindness they experience. A woman cooks for them, shows genuine care, and suddenly they're thinking about marriage. Why?
Why?
Because it's a rare experience for Western men. In modern society, kindness is seen as weakness. Women are trained to compete with men, not cooperate. This toxic mindset starts at home. Father.
He said women are trained to compete with men. Yo, he said, shout out to Hero. He said, especially at the grocery store, I paid a lot of groceries because they didn't have enough. Yeah, right. Fellas, I came from a time, I want to say shout out to Duso, shout out to Bude, shout out to Wolf, shout out to my brothers, shout out to fucking Danny, shout out to Butt Naked Mike, shout out to Gotti, shout out to Gabriel, shout out to Danny, shout out to Mema, shout out to my whole neighborhood. You know how many times I've walked into a place and I try to pay for shit and they're like, yo, go. Your money ain't no good here. Even till this day, I'm a grown-ass man. If I go back to Castle Hill, Soundview section of the Bronx, that whole area over there, I don't spend no money. Bro, I don't spend no money. I walk in, you good. Niggas knew my grandmother. You good. Bro, thing is that y'all guys are not looking to be a blessing. Y'all guys are looking to be blessed, but y'all don't want to be a blessing. Imagine that. Funny.
Others used to instill values like respect and kindness, but now that's called controlling. The result? A generation of women who don't know how to be kind, let alone how to be wives.
Okay, the third quality, the most important one, is a peace of mind. A calm woman. A woman who can create peace at home. Think about it. All these men, they are so stressed with their work on a daily basis. I remember
Look, she looks beautiful without makeup. She's putting her makeup on now. It's crazy.
Everyone's calling. Everyone's trying to pitch something, propose something, take their money away. Every single day, it's a craziness. And to be able to stay resilient to it and to stay calm is not easy. But when they have a woman next to them who is calming them down, who brings them back to peace, who is at peace herself, who is slowed down. She has a calm voice, a woman that is a cup of hot milk with honey and butter. And women are...
I will say this, y'all. I don't know how my wife does it, because y'all guys know my voice can elevate. I could start yelling at niggas. Y'all see, so y'all can only imagine. When I get mad at my wife, I could be like, what the fuck? I don't know how the fuck she stays calm. She be like this. Can I talk now?
God's grace.
Get the hell out of here. She's only with God's grace. Listen, she stays so calm. She be like, can I talk now? I'm like, how the fuck does she do that shit? Hi. Good morning. Good morning. He's sleeping?
He's getting up.
Okay, I know. We leaving in what? Like, how far is the first one? We leaving like, I'll get off in like 10 minutes. I'll get off in like 10 minutes. I got you. She said only with God's grace. That's funny, y'all. Right. See, we both can't go ape shit, but if I'm going ape shit, she can't go ape shit.
Every time.
We're also not born like that. It's a skill.
Here's the big secret about women. We want you to flirt with us. We even want you to get sexual with us, desire us. But here's the thing about women and flirting that every man needs to know, especially you. The way women flirt.
Do you understand that the most powerful women, they work on their state of mind every single day? Have you heard about meditations? Have you heard about yoga? Have you heard about all these female energy practices and things that ground you and that bring you back to your center? That's their biggest priority. Because
fellas, hear me out. My wife is here, so y'all guys know I ain't capping. So I was before like dating this woman to like see if she was gonna be a sister wife, right? Let me tell you something. Whenever I spoke, the way this young woman looked at me from a corner of my eye, she looked at me like, and like she would look at me like in amazement, right? But we went out to eat one time, right? And she ordered a steak, and the way the managers walked out, hey sir, is everything good? She's like, yo, the manager didn't come to talk to nobody in this entire restaurant. Who the fuck are you? Fellas, I want you to understand. Fellas, the day's gonna come where some of you guys are gonna be able to be around me. I want you to understand that. The day's gonna come. And I want you guys to feel what I've always felt around my boss, what I've always felt around Joe, Ahmed, Rashard, all of my coworkers, Justice. You could feel the power. You could feel the masculine energy off of a man. Like, this nigga ain't no fucking, this nigga is like a fucking, bro, fellas, it's a real thing. You could feel the energy. Some of you guys are subscribed to me because y'all be like, yo fam, the way you talk is like, ooh, like, oh, I need that. Because it exudes. And sometimes in the way I talk, some guys are understanding, but some guys won't. Some things call for me to be calm. Some things call for me to be hype. I'm a very passionate person in everything that I do. I'm very passionate. You feel what I'm saying? But like, listen, man. Fellas, and she knew she was dealing with a different, listen to me, y'all. The other day, my wife went to bring her a Christmas gift. Listen to me. My wife went to bring her a Christmas gift. First of all, she was like, y'all niggas think I'll be lying. Y'all think I'll be lying, huh? Hold up. This is weird. I don't know why y'all niggas think I still be lying on this fucking internet. That shit is crazy. I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. Right here. He goes, why would I do it for clout? It ain't for clout. I need fellas to understand that if they want results in life, they have to put in the work. That's the problem with most men. Most men don't have somebody to talk to them and actually give them that real shit. Most men won't make it to certain levels because they don't have men that have balls, that have fucking the wherewithal to put them in a position like that. Because most men who get put in a position that I am in, they fall. They crumble because they're not used to the pressure. Pay attention. Read this shit right here. So we went to bring her a Christmas gift. We went to bring her, he said, true. That's the only reason why I do it. She saw my wife, she didn't recognize it was her. Cause my wife's hair was done up. My wife walked in and she was like, who the fuck is, she's like, yo, this fucking woman walked in and her hair was, she's like, yo, she's beautiful. My wife is beautiful. But I want you guys to understand something, right? I want you guys to get all the blessings and the results you're gonna get in your life. But fellas, you do not get it by sitting on your ass. Fellas, gorgeous women like the women right here on camera. She's beautiful. Green eyes. Just look at her. The way she dresses, the way her hair is, the way she brushes her hair. Pressures make diamonds. You already know. 3 stages. 3 stages of a diamond. First, you gotta bury it. You gotta put pressure on it. Then you gotta cut it. All 3 stages are the only stages that ensures that the diamond is a diamond. The problem is, you guys don't want to be buried. Y'all guys see people all day in my comment section. You're trash, True, and you're whack. You're this and you're that, fellas. You want to know why it doesn't bother me, fellas? I was homeless, fellas. I was left for dead. My family stole my grandmother's wealth. My own family. I was in the street eating out of garbage cans. What the fuck is somebody on the internet gonna tell me? I grew up in a nice house with pools in the backyard and all this shit. To then end up in the street homeless, eating out of the garbage can to get it all back, you goddamn right. You goddamn right I talk my shit. The fuck I look like trying to be, oh, I'm gonna be humble. Nigga, there was nothing humble about being in the street, nigga. You gotta be a fucking savage, bro. Ain't nothing humble about, this is the reason why people relate to me though. People understand. There are people who can vouch for me and say, nigga, we saw the nigga in the fucking street. The fuck out of here. Now look. People be like, True, why you always be stunting? You smoking $40 cigars and you want to get diamonds and jewelry and you want to fucking buy several different houses and you want to have different properties and you want to drive Beamer, Benz, and Bentleys because I fucking work hard, nigga. That's why. True, why you like being home all the time? Because my home is my peace. There is nothing out there. I always tell y'all niggas, yo, listen, I always tell y'all, my PlayStation saved my life. And I say it like a joke, but I'm dead ass serious. You wanna know why? Because as long as I'm playing my games and I'm in my crib, I'm in my crib. I'm in my house. I'm in my crib. So hold up. So hold on. Everybody always be like, True, you spending mad money on these builds. I ain't spending money on strippers. Where that I'm not gonna get the money back. At least I'm spending money on 2K. I'm spending money on equipment. I'm spending money on shit that I'm gonna get a return on. Right? Right? That shit crazy. But then dudes will argue with me. Why you keep spending money on this broke ass game? Cause it's better than me going outside and getting shot for some dumb shit. Cause y'all want to be outside, you want to be a gangster. You want to be a gangster. You know, listen, my definition of a gangster is totally different now. From when I was younger, you know what's gangster to me? Taking care of your family. You know what's gangster to me? Getting up in the morning every day. For you motherfuckers, I got a few of you niggas who are in the trucking industry. You niggas are the gangsters. Cause if you think I'm trucking, the fuck not. You niggas is the real gangsters. Though the guys who get up in the morning and go to work, you niggas are the gangsters. When I get up and I put my uniform on, y'all see my bulletproof vest always over here in the corner? When I get up to go to work, that's gangster. Can you get up and do it every single day for the rest of your life to provide for your family? That's gangster. Niggas be out here fucking throwing up big B's and big C's and hey, amor de rey and all this other dumb shit. That don't make you a gangster, dogs. That don't make you a gangster. Will you wake up tomorrow? That's why when I laugh at these little dumb motherfuckers who be like, you an old head. Nigga, I love it. Keep calling me an old head. You wanna know why? Some of you motherfuckers won't make it to my age. Some of you niggas won't make it this far. I did. By the grace of God, I did.
Just think about it. If you're literally the most
I'm just speaking facts
woman in the world, but it's hard to be with you. You're always stressed. You're always worried. Like you have these anxieties and panic attacks. If you constantly create drama and your energy is just off, nobody would want to be around you. Not just men. Your family, your friends, your work's gonna struggle because everything is energy. Because it's energy that you radiate attracts people into your life, not your looks, babe. And it's so sad that most of the beautiful women, because I've seen them. I've been around them. They feel so privileged that they treat people not nice. That they're...
Fellas, we're gonna stop it right there. Fellas, did you hear what she just said? This is the reason why I took... Y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Y'all wasn't listening. Y'all wasn't listening. Y'all missed it. Y'all wasn't listening.
And it's so, so sad that most of the beautiful women, because I've seen them, I've been around them, they feel so privileged that they treat people not nice, that they're mean. And there's nothing more disgusting than a woman who puts people down. And
fellas, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Women that come from privilege tend to be, you know, snotty, snobby. But when a woman works her way up, when a woman feels like it's a privilege to be around somebody like you. You know what it is for women to say that to me? Yo, it's a privilege to be around you. Thank you for allowing me to be around you. Fellas, I want y'all to understand, man. This is the other side of life that I want you guys to understand. Ready? Fellas, hear me out, fellas, no lie. Before I let y'all niggas know, I gotta let y'all go. Hear me. Fellas, don't go to the gym. Fellas, listen to me. If you work, please try to do this. Please. Fellas, listen to me. If you're over the age of 21, try to find a country club, a golf course, something where you could be a part of a community, a cigar lounge. Pay the fucking money. You dumbasses will go to the club and throw fucking money at strippers and spend money on $100 Moet bottle where that shit costs $12 and fucking the liquor warehouse. You fucking idiots. Spend the money and go to a cigar lounge. Go to a country club. Motherfucker, learn how to play some golf. Watch your friends change. Watch your friends change. Your conversations are gonna go from fucking the Jordans that are coming out. I think I'm like, hey, you're like, hey, Frederick, did you see the analytics this morning? It was astronomical. Like the stock exchange is gonna be, fellas, you have to change your friends. Fellas, I have all of my friends, fellas. Whenever somebody's my friend, they're a friend for a lifetime. Once they're my friend, they're a friend for a lifetime. He goes, learn a new language as well. Yeah, that's why my job was paying me to learn Arabic. That's the only reason I was learning it, because of them. But he's like, I have none. How do you post? Listen, us as men, fellas, we have to learn how to find other men that you want to grow and inspire to be like and be a part of them. I don't trust none of them. I hear you. See, that's tough. You got to change your circle, bro. You probably need to do a restart. This is why I'm saying go to a cigar lounge, bro. Go to a cigar lounge. Get a $40 cigar. Sit down. You're gonna hear somebody say, what you smoking on? Oh, I'm smoking. This is a privilege. This is a privilege right here. A Perez privilege. I got several of these in my house. That's a nice piece. That's a nice piece there. Yeah, what you got over there, guy? Yo, let me, fellas, before I go, fellas, it's not gay. It's not gay if you talking to a gentleman and you're in a cigar lounge. Hey, listen, yo, get this man a drink. It's not fucking gay, fellas. Yo, get this man a drink. Get him a drink. Hey, toast. Hey, beep. Good life, fellas. So what do you do? Oh, I'm in this. I'm in that. Fellas, y'all have to. Y'all don't hear me. Gotta change your environment. Sometimes you gotta even move. Sometimes you gotta move, fellas. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, man, but I love all y'all fellas. Thank you guys for tuning in. I see y'all on the next one. I got to get ready to skedaddle with the missus. I see all of y'all in a bit. Yatu Save, True Hall of Fame. 1.